I work hard each and every day. I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my new subscribers. Guys, first of all, I hope you guys are well, but your girl has been really busy. I remember telling you guys I was going to be consistent, but when it comes to creating content, guys, it's not easy. It's not easy. Sitting down, setting up the camera, editing, it's not easy. I'm a mother, I'm a wife, I'm a sister, I'm an auntie. So guys, I just have a lot of responsibilities upon me, so I had to just, you know, put the videos a bit behind and focus on the, you know, the most important stuff, which is my family and my kids. So the twins started reception this month, so it's kind of kept me really busy. Basically I've been doing a lot of school drops and things like that, so I haven't really had a chance to sit down and make videos for you guys. So before I can go into today's video, please don't let me have to beg you again, guys. Please make sure you're subscribing to my channel, you're liking, you're commenting, and you're ringing that bell so you do not miss any videos from me. Every time when I post a video, you will get a notification saying Sarah has posted a video. So please make sure that bell is switched on. That's done for now. So like I said, being a mother, it's not easy. So I just want us to talk about, you know, the kind of things pregnancy can do to you. And I just want to share my experience of, would I say, it's not a disease, a condition. I'll call it a condition that some women tend to go through during pregnancy, and it's called preeclampsia. So some of you might not even heard of the word, but I'll quickly, you know, explain what preeclampsia is. So preeclampsia is a condition that affects some pregnant women, not every woman, some pregnant women, usually during the second half of pregnancy from around 20 weeks or soon after the baby is delivered. So preeclampsia is a condition that only affects some women. Not every woman gets this condition. So sorry, I was checking if it's recording. So yeah, it's a condition that only some women tend to go through, and it can start from 20 weeks, or you can even get it at the end when the baby is delivered. These are the symptoms that if you're pregnant, is something that you need to look for. Severe headaches. So if you're having severe headache, that's something that you really need to just not ignore. Vision problems such as blurring and flashing, pain just below the ribs, vomiting, and sudden swelling of the face, hands, and feet. It says if you notice any symptoms of preeclampsia, seek medical advice immediately by calling your midwife, your GP, or the NHS 111. The earlier the preeclampsia is diagnosed or monitored, the better the outlook for the mother. So please, if you have any of the symptoms that I've just mentioned, please do not ignore it. Speak to your midwife, speak to your GP, call 911. Just don't ignore it. So right now I'm going to share my experience of preeclampsia, and the first time I even heard the word preeclampsia. So when I was pregnant with my first pregnancy, my first child, my daughter, everything, like, my pregnancy was going really smoothly until I reached 38 weeks. Now at 38 weeks everything was fine, like there wasn't any red flags or anything like that. I remember it was my antenatal appointment. I remember it was on a Wednesday. So we went to my appointment, me and my husband, we went to my appointment, and everything, you know, we didn't expect anything. But the weird thing was, like, the night before, I literally packed all the baby stuff, packed everything, packed my own bag as well, just in case. I don't know, I felt like, do you know when you see on these like Call the Midwife, when your water breaks and some women were not even ready and things like that? I did not want to be that woman who would go into labor without even packing her baby bags or her own personal bag. So I packed everything. So packed everything night before, went to an antenatal appointment, and the midwife checked everything, and then she was like, she was like, let me just, do you know how they touch your tummy, they feel around your tummy to see if where the baby is, and they check the baby's heartbeat and things like that. She checked the baby's heartbeat, she's like, everything's fine. And then she checked and checked and checked. She was like, it feels like the baby's head is on the wrong way around. And I was like, what wrong way around? She was like, yeah, but obviously she can't really see it. So she's like, the only best place is to go to the hospital where they can do a scan and see what is going on. So I was like, okay, we're only going for a scan, we're not going for anything. So I remember we went back home so we can get somewhere to eat, and then we went straight to the hospital. We went to the hospital. They did, you know, the main stuff that they normally do. They did the scan. Did the scan, and they were like, there's nothing wrong. The baby's head is right around. There's nothing really wrong with the baby. So then they were like, let's check your urine. And let's check your what was it? Your blood pressure. Guys, I can't speak. Your blood pressure. They checked my blood pressure. My blood pressure was high. They checked my urine, and then they found a lot of protein in my urine, which they were like, I remember them asking me, do I have a history of high blood pressure? I was like, no, I've never heard of the word high blood pressure. I remember my mom having it, but that was it. So they kept on checking. My blood pressure was going high and high and high. I remember we got there around 1. It was just going high and high. And then, guys, the worst part was when things went left is when my hand started swelling, my face was swollen, and my feet were swollen. Remember, one of the symptoms of preeclampsia is swelling from your feet, your face, and your hand. And guys, let me not lie to you, my feet was swollen. If I have a picture, I'll insert it to see how bad my foot was swollen. I was sitting there in the waiting area, my foot was just swelling and swelling and swelling. It reached around 6 o'clock. I remember a nurse coming up to me. She was like, the doctor has decided that unfortunately we cannot allow you to go home. We have to induce you, and so yeah, so you can deliver. They can deliver the baby. I was like, induce me? What? I'm not ready. They're like, that's the only way we can save you and the baby. And I was just like, what the heck? So I told my husband to go home. The minute he heard that they have to induce me and they have to leave me, he quickly went home, go collect the baby stuff. He left me there alone. They put me into the room, induced me, broke my water, and that was it. That's how everything started. And then I had my daughter in the morning around 9 something. It was just like a hectic. The night time was going to that labor. It was just a lot. But for the good thing, I had my husband and my mom there to support me. So that's when I had preeclampsia for the first time, and that's when I heard the word preeclampsia for the first time. So obviously after giving birth, I was given a medicine. It's called amlodipine. Amlodipine they normally give you if your blood pressure is high. And since then until now, I still take amlodipine because my blood pressure would. That's the only thing that will control my blood pressure. If I stop taking the medicine, my blood pressure goes up. So I've been left on amlodipine for it to control it. So I remember asking them, and then after having a baby, I was basically put on the special, what do you call it, specialists will literally follow me. So just in case I tell them one day I'm pregnant, then at least everything is set for me. So when I found out I was pregnant with the twins, I straight away told them this is what's happened, and straight away they started monitoring me straight away. They didn't waste no time. So once again they said, obviously you've had preeclampsia, was your first child, it's more likely you're going to have it with the twins as well. There's a higher chance to have it with the twins. So obviously I had it with the twins. With the twins pregnancy, I just had a lot, guys. The amount of time I was going to the hospital for appointments. God. During pandemic, during lockdown, guys, every woman that had a child during pandemic, do you know what? Let's all give ourselves a pat on the back, because that experience you will never forget. Can you imagine having a child when your family members, your family friends cannot even come to visit you? You're there on your own. Do you know, I might have to share this experience of having my twins during pandemic, because it was just, it's a never. But anyways, so yeah, so with the twins, as again I had preeclampsia, I was told I was going to have it. I had a higher chance of having it again because I've had it first time, and then obviously I was carrying twins. The chance was really high, so they started monitoring me from quite early. Like I said, I was going to the hospital in and out for monitoring, checking the twins, checking myself. I got infection. I was injecting myself with steroids and everything. I was doing the most, okay? The twins pregnancy was just doing the most during this lockdown. But yeah, so that's my experience of having preeclampsia. It's really a bad experience for women to go through. Never mind, you're carrying your child, but on top of carrying your child, you're still having to face this condition, which if it's not monitored, it's life and death. It turns into what they call eclampsia. I think that's what it's called, eclampsia or eclampsia. So when it's not monitored, it's called preeclampsia. When it's not monitored, it's called eclampsia, because that's it, like it's life and death thing. So like I told you before, the symptoms are severe headache, vision problems. I don't remember having severe headaches. Vision problem, yes. I was like, I couldn't walk properly. I was very blurry. Pain just below the ribs. Yes, I did have a few pains. Vomiting, I wasn't vomiting, but I was like, no, I didn't have vomiting. Sudden swelling of the face, like I said to you, my hand was swollen. Same with my twins' face, my feet was swollen. I'll try to look for a picture. Now, who is affected? So somebody that has diabetes, somebody that suffers from high blood pressure, somebody that has kidney disease before they were pregnant has a higher chance of having preeclampsia. Having autoimmune conditions such as lupus or anti-phospholipid syndrome, and having high blood pressure or preeclampsia in your previous pregnancy, which I did, you have a higher chance of having. Other things that can slightly increase your chances of developing preeclampsia include a family history of preeclampsia. So if your mom had you with preeclampsia, or if your mother had your sibling with preeclampsia, there's a higher chance you might, have it as well. Being 40 years old or more, so if you're over 40, then there's a chance of having a preeclampsia. It's more than 10 years since your last pregnancy. Expecting multiple babies, like me. Having a body mass index of 35 or more, that can also increase the chance of you having preeclampsia. If you have 2 or more of these together, your chances are higher. So for me, my chances were already higher. I was carrying multiples, and I also had preeclampsia. I also had blood pressure before. I also had preeclampsia before. So like I couldn't avoid it. So what someone might ask, what exactly causes preeclampsia? Although the exact cause of preeclampsia is not known, it's thought to occur when there's a problem with the placenta, the organ that links the baby's blood supply to the mother's. So like I said, the way Mine was treated is by putting me on medication called amlodipine. There's other ones as well, but amlodipine is like the main one that I tend to give to people. If you're diagnosed with preeclampsia, you should be referred for an assessment by a specialist, usually in a hospital. While in the hospital, you'll be monitored closely to determine how severe the condition is and whether a hospital stay is needed. The only way to cure, guys, listen to this, the only way to cure preeclampsia is to deliver the baby. So you'll usually be monitored regularly until it's possible for you, for your baby to be delivered. This will normally be at around 37 to 38 weeks of pregnancy, but it may be earlier in more severe cases. So with my first pregnancy, I got to around 38 weeks. With my twins, I got it around 34. I got it just before 34 weeks. So they had to deliver the babies at 34 weeks. Why? Because it was just, like I said, there was a lot to lose. I was having a lot of infection. My kidney, they were worried about my kidney. There was just so much going on with me that they just had to deliver the baby. So yeah, that's just my experience of the condition that some women tend to, face, and it's something that is not talked about a lot. But I feel like it's my duty to share that to you guys, so just at least you know that there's things that you should be aware of. So if you're having severe headache, if you're seeing you're swelling, or your feet are swollen, your hand, your face, please do just sit there and ignore it. Please seek help, because like I said, the only way to cure is to deliver the baby. And obviously if it's not being monitored, then you're just putting yourself and the baby at risk for no reason. So please do not ignore it. So yeah, that's it, guys. I thought I'll come and share this with you. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next week for another video, guys. Bye.